Hello all, welcome back to our channel. Say hello boys. So last week was an amazing Champions League quarterfinals leg 1 where teams like Arsenal, Barcelona, PSG and Inter Milan were emerged victorious in the leg 1. Our boys here will be talking about the predictions that are going to be happening in the second leg. So first of all, initially, how did you feel the first leg went for you?
Uh, I mean, it was surprising for us the way the Arsenal played. I mean, we were expecting somewhat like a
Tough
very
challenge.
end-to-end game.
Yeah.
The first half was like that. Like they both, had
Well in the
really
game.
close.
Yeah, the first half was very close, yeah.
They were most of the goal attempts, goal chances were really good, and both the teams also did similar kind of mistakes, leaving the ball easily, and that being like recorded as a counter attack to the opponents. So first half was really good, but second half Declan Rice,
Cooked you.
yeah, he
I mean,
came.
not just Declan Rice. You were telling that Rodrigo is better than Saka, but Saka ended up winning both the free kicks with Declan
Yeah.
Rice. And
Uh,
Saka was doubled up by Bellingham as well as Alaba. A,
Yeah.
a world-class defender. He could not
Yeah,
pocket.
Alaba,
Saka was like...
Alaba
Alaba.
is just back from injury, so he needs
Saka is back
Just
from
he's
from
back
injury
too.
as well.
Yeah, I agree. But he's still not recovered to the 100%. He still has some.
So you're telling
issues.
Saka is 100% without playing a game after
See, I'm
injury.
not comparing who has most worst
But
of
you
injuries.
were scrapping out before the leg 1 that Saka is not as good as Rodrigo.
And
but
before
Saka did show you how good he is.
Saka did get like 2 game times before.
He came as a sub.
Yeah.
Like after 68th, 70th
Alaba
minute.
didn't have enough time to play, is what I mean. So the game time over there.
But you had Bellingham also doubling up, but still Saka
One of
came.
the reason why
Saka was better.
Bellingham had to come back. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that the next leg that's tomorrow.
Let's see.
So I'm pretty sure that Alaba won't be playing that side. If he plays in the center,
After
then
the last match, I don't think he can play that side. He's still in Saka.
we have a better
pockets.
player who can mark Saka on better terms.
Who's
like
that?
Ferland Mendy is fast. Alaba is not fast as Saka
Okay.
is, so he's aged now. So Ferland Mendy, he's fast. He has physical strength as well. So which can help him stop Saka. And also we have.
I think Nuno Mendes was like recently one of the best left backs that's emerged this
Yeah,
season.
yeah.
Yeah, he
Pocketed
played very
Salah
well
over
as
the two
well,
legs,
yeah.
but he mentioned that Saka was the toughest opponent he's faced on that
Yeah,
wing.
yeah.
So, do you think Mendy can still do a good job on Saka?
Yeah, I feel so. Yeah,
I guess even I feel that Mendy would really do well. I mean,
Alright.
I see a lot of Premier League matches, Arsenal matches, and I know how quick and how silky Bukayo Saka is. But instead of Alaba, playing Mendy would be a good choice for you.
Yeah,
guys.
he's a very tactical defender. Like I know that Alaba has more game experience playing in the big games as well. Whereas Forlan Mendy comparatively has a little less experience.
yeah.
But this is Madrid.
Mm.
They
Football heritage.
yeah, football heritage. They are prepared for matches like this. They are prepared for nights like this to give comebacks. This has been proven on multiple occasions, like against Chelsea, PSG, Manchester City, most of the teams. No, I mean, like, I'm not putting any
Putting
team
anyone
down
down.
here, but I'm just saying the facts. Like, where we had only 1% chance of winning the game, but we turned it.
Thinking about that, even we are not overconfident that we are through. After
Yeah,
a 3-0
exactly.
victory against any other team,
See,
we
if
would
we-
have felt that we are through. But because it's Madrid, it can change in a
Yeah.
flick. So we are not going there to just think that it's just another game that
It's gonna
we
be
need
an
to-
easy
Yeah, it's
win,
not an
yeah.
easy challenge
Yeah.
to go there in the Bernabeu
But
and
not to forget,
become
it's a
victorious.
very big upper hand. I know it's Bernabeu, they have done so many things that nobody
Special
has
nights, yeah.
expected.
Yeah.
But 3-0 is a very big upper hand.
I agree with you. I agree. 3-0 is a very hard challenge to come for Madrid.
Yeah.
But somewhere being like more than a Real Madrid fan, being a fan, being a football fan right now, I've seen how Madrid plays in these matches.
They're crazy.
Like,
They're
Yeah,
they keep
that's
attacking.
the reason we are not overconfident
Yeah.
going into the second leg.
They-
If it was like PSV, we smashed them 7.
Yeah,
If it was some other team, even if it was like PSG or Aston Villa, who's still there in the competition, and we cooked them 3-0, we would
Yeah.
have told we are through.
Yeah.
It would have been that easy to
Yeah.
go and just scrape out a draw at least, or even lose 1-2. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But against Madrid, you cannot say that. But I'm still confident that we will again reproduce a masterclass. Arteta has been good this season.
Yeah.
Even with so many injuries, we are challenging for the title. We are not right now, but we still went toe to toe up till a certain extent.
Yeah.
So that's the best Arteta could do with the injuries, amount of injuries we had. So considering that, and considering that you guys do not play well against possession-based teams.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You guys do not like dominate Barcelona, or you guys do not dominate Manchester City.
We don't need the ball to dominate. We just need the goals to
No,
dominate.
Yeah,
but,
but
being very
that's-
serious, I knew what the gameplay was for Arsenal when I saw the match. But there was a lot of confusion that what is Real Madrid trying to do? Are they going offense? Are they going defense? It was
If you-
there was
if you
no
watch
Yeah,
the
it was a
first
very flattering performance.
Yeah.
It was a very
Even though
flat
when you're telling the
performance.
first half, Madrid did show their potential, I still believe that Arsenal were still ahead in the first
See,
half as well.
the thing about Madrid, when they play against a possession kind of a team like Arsenal, Barcelona, Manchester City, they try to hold on
Yeah.
without the ball. They try to hold on to for the opponents, for any team in the opponent
make a mistake
to make a
and-
mistake
yeah.
so that we can have a quick counter attack. That's
Yeah.
what we are looking for.
Yeah.
And this is not the only season, or it's not been happening from past few seasons.
Yeah,
This
they
has
have
been
their-
happening from more than a decade.
Correct.
I would say. So they just wait for a quick counter attack, and we have players like that,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
break through
That's
defensive
true,
line.
that's
That is
true.
Vinicius, Mbappe, Bellingham, Rodrigo. We have players like that.
Yeah,
who
and
can
Bellingham
control-
did show.
Yeah.
No matter how.
The thing about Madrid right now, that I've been noticing from past few matches is if Bellingham is not the top player, the whole team is a little low. They don't
like if
do
he's
very
not
well.
in form,
Yeah.
the team is not in form.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. So even though we have other best players up ahead, that is Rodrigo, Vinicius, and Mbappe, they are
They're missing Cruz.
yeah, Cruz.
Oh.
They're
Yeah,
missing Cruz majorly.
but I also feel that Bellingham is, I wouldn't say that he's almost close to Cruz, but I see him learning
Potential.
from the legends. He has that potential to give those kind of balls,
He's just
long
20 or
balls.
21.
Yeah,
21 years.
that's crazy what he's doing at his age.
Yeah, exactly. He has a lot of pressure on his shoulders.
Okay, let me ask you one quick question. What is your predictions for the second leg? What
Real
do you
Madrid
think is going to happen?
See, I can't say about the score line, okay? Because
Remontada.
Real Madrid is gonna give comebacks again and again and again. So it can go 5-4, not 5-4, sorry, 5-2, 6-3, things like
Something
that.
like that, and
Yeah.
go to extra time.
Yeah, extra time penalties. It can go even to penalties. But I'm pretty sure Real
Considering
Madrid
this season Champions League
Run.
stats
Uh-huh.
from Arsenal are, I think, the second least
To
Conceded.
concede
conceding
the
goals.
last time they conceded
think-
was 78 matches ago.
Okay.
against 78 matches ago?
Yeah.
No, we did concede in the
No, I mean more than 2 goals.
yeah. It was in Luton
Luton Town,
December
exactly,
5th,
yes.
2023.
That
Last time we
is
conceded more than
crazy
2
stat,
goals in a
crazy
game.
stat.
Yeah.
So considering that, then this year Inter Milan has like brilliant defense.
Yeah.
They play a lot defensively. We play a lot offensively.
Yeah.
But still we have a good clean sheet record, good less number of goals conceded record and everything.
Yeah.
So I
Makes-
feel knowing Arteta, he's not shy. He's not Jurgen Klopp or Pep Guardiola who wants to stick to the basics and just play how they play. I know Arteta well. He can switch to that Stoke City mode.
Yeah, yeah.
He can just defend and scrape through. It was pretty tough
mean,
for
I
them
would
to get one goal
say-
in an entire half
Yeah.
when we just defended in the Manchester City versus Arsenal
That to
game
10
earlier in
men.
the season. That to 10 men. So it will be really difficult to break us down is what I feel.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
I just want this on record that last week at this time you said Camavinga is a better defensive midfielder than Partey, and Partey dominated the midfield.
Partey was beautiful.
Even though Declan Rice was given the man of the match award, I think Partey was the person who pulled the strings, and I still do not understand why we are not extending his contract. I still do not
Sad.
get the fact that we are not extending his contract. I hope they do, but
Yeah.
Thomas
I mean, the season is
Partey
not
dominated that midfield
over yet.
against Modric, Camavinga and Bellingham. I know he had Rice to help with, but Thomas Partey was amazing.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
first 15-20 minutes, I remember the game, 15-20 minutes, he was keeping more of the ball to himself, playing it backwards and letting the game settle.
Yeah, that's
But then
what-
after 15-20 minutes, he started playing his balls.
Yeah.
He was like going to Martinelli quickly. He was then giving it to Luis Miles Kelly, who was progressing ahead. Even with Odegaard and Saka this side,
Yeah.
he has brilliant options on both the sides now. With Miles Lewis Kelly coming in,
Yeah.
he has brilliant options this side as well as this side. Earlier we used to be one side dominant
Yeah.
team
Yeah.
in previous seasons where Saka and Odegaard were like crucial for us
Yeah.
to play
And
that
Ben
fluent
White used to
football.
play that
But now
right
with
back
Miles Lewis
winger.
Kelly's emergence, we have been good in the left as well. It was only because of Fede Valverde where I have to give credit to him. He was brilliant as a right back, but I still think Martinelli had the upper hand against him as well in the first leg, because Valverde needed support from Rodrigo to, like, they were doubling up on both the wings for Martinelli as well as Saka. As good as Martinelli is, he's not Saka. Saka cut in, he's going out, Saka is cutting in again. He does everything, but Martinelli is not that good with decision making, is what I feel. But he was still troublemaking in that wing.
Also, I guess we need to give a shout out to Courtois. It was him that it was 3-0.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have gone 6-7
He made double saves
easily.
twice in the game.
Twice in
double
the game.
saves. Oh my god. It was brilliant to see. And for a guy like 6'3" or
he's not
6'4"
even-
something, he like within a second he got up to save
Very
that Martinelli
quick, very
shot.
quick.
I mean, that was like extraordinary.
See, though he's done extraordinary things like making double saves twice in the match, I feel the first free kick was a silly mistake from our side. Courtois not standing in the right position.
Was not.
And ball position.
The ball was not right.
The ball was not right.
I won't blame Courtois for his positioning there, because the wall is supposed to do that work.
Usually when they set up a free kick, the goalkeeper has to tell the
I'm not
wall there are
telling
how
his
many people
positioning was
to stand.
wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not telling his positioning was wrong. It was his decision that he made that wall. The wall was a
even
mistake.
if you see like the previous match
it-
highlights, I guess I feel that Courtois was a little off position.
They just underestimated Rice that much.
Yeah.
They never thought he would curl that in like that.
He thought they were.
It was just
they thought
two
he was
brilliant
gonna
free
cross.
kicks that separate us.
Let's talk about Declan Rice, guys. That free kicks, Champions League quarterfinal, a team like Arsenal, Declan Rice scoring 2 back-to-back beautiful free kicks.
And he's not scored free kicks from past 338 matches.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what I told him after the
shocked me
match
a lot.
immediately was like, why are you giving free kick to other guys to score in Premier League? Give it to Declan Rice. As soon as you get a free kick, Declan Rice has to be there. It's that good.
They were brilliant, but I wouldn't like put all the spotlight, all the eggs in one basket. We still have to be creative. We are very creative on set pieces. So Declan Rice doing that first time was great. But now people know what to expect.
Yeah.
So they will set up in that way.
Maybe.
So you cannot go game after game. He's not a James Ward-Prowse.
Yeah.
I think that's his right name.
Yeah,
James Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse.
So he's not someone like that. He's not a Messi who can just. That second free kick was like Messi exquisite against
beautiful.
Liverpool.
I
think that top corner curler and
yes.
everything was like brilliant.
Yeah.
And I don't think
keeper in the
I have
world could
seen a
have stopped
match
him.
where I saw one person take 2 brilliant free kicks.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, first one, he won't hit. It won't go in. I saw so many videos online. Everyone felt that live reactions which I saw.
Yeah.
Everyone were like, nah, this is not going in, man. There's Courtois there. This is not going in. There's no chance this is going in. And people thought that Odegaard might take it because it's a left foot.
The
left side,
commentator
yeah.
himself told Odegaard should have taken advice, Declan Rice, and then he shut his mouth immediately after the
Then
break.
when the second happened and people were like, this will never go in. This will never go in. Once it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
Second time it won't go again. But second time when it went, I was
even a
going
better
bonkers at
one.
home when I was watching it.
I mean, being a Real Madrid fan, I was celebrating both the goals, like the way.
Yeah.
I mean, like
it
appreciate.
shows how beautiful a
Yeah,
football
exactly.
game
exactly.
is.
Yeah,
Beautiful game it
exactly.
is.
I mean, like I was going insane. I was like 2 free kicks, and
Now
instead of,
after that performance, I saw a meme on Instagram recently where it said, Bernabeu is gonna be having a closed roof.
Yeah.
I mean, most of the matches they do have close.
In the big games, they do close the roof so that the environment is better. But I saw a meme where it said Rice cooks better with closed lid.
Closed, yeah, that was really good.
I mean, like, see,
I'm
it's
not-
not only Arsenal. I
Yeah.
mean, this season we have
We have done it with City.
Yeah,
second
I
year
think one of the
last
major
year.
mistakes, at least what I saw from that game, was starting Modric. Because I have not seen him start a lot of games this season, and suddenly he came into such a huge fixture.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, see, as an Arsenal fan, I know what's going on in my club. So I was expecting a more dominant game from you guys because you had most of your players available. We did not have a striker available.
Yeah.
Saka just came back from injury, and Gabriel Magalhaes is not there. So all 3 places we were short of people. So I thought you guys have the edge, even if it is our home. But before the game, I did tell you we will show you what Emirates is like.
Yeah, correct.
So
it was shocking to see as well that Modric and Kamavinga are playing in the midfield, where Modric has not got that game time the entire season.
I mean, I feel that Ancelotti has done that tactics too. I mean, like just for the experience he has, like how to slow the game down,
Do you
things like
think
that.
if
Madrid.
Real Madrid crash out poorly from the second leg as well? I'm not going to tell any score lines because it's Madrid.
Yeah.
But if it happens like a 5-1 or 5-2 score line in the end, do you think it's a sackable offense for a club like Real Madrid?
I mean, personally for me, if I tell, he's done a lot of things for the
But
club.
it's Real Madrid.
Yeah,
It's Real
like
Madrid.
for me personally, he's done a lot of things for the club. Okay, winning the Champions League, fighting for the title this
Titles,
race.
yeah.
I mean, this season, and then even Copa del Rey is online.
Yeah, finally.
So yeah, like we've not won Copa del Rey from a long time. So for the things he's done,
I think you have
feel
lost a couple of finals as well this season. Different competitions with Barcelona.
Yeah, Barcelona
One that happened
thrashed
in
you guys
Saudi
there.
Arabia and the one that Community Shield or something that you guys play in yours.
Spanish Super League,
Yeah.
Super Cup. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
against
think
Barcelona, right?
two finals you guys
yeah.
already lost against Barca this season.
Not 2-1.
That was a Saudi.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
That
I
that's
guess
one.
according to me, if they lose
We
against
won. We
Arsenal,
played against Atlanta, UEFA Super Cup. We won that.
Okay.
Yeah.
so if they lose against Arsenal and they lose the league title, I guess Carlo Ancelotti has to be
Yeah,
sacked.
yeah. Chances are there that he
That
might get
be
sacked.
I think this is his last season as well. The contract is not yet extended.
He extended his contract.
He extended
yeah.
his contract. All right.
He has a contract in hand, so hopefully he doesn't get sacked.
So you do think you will still score 5 somewhere around is what you said,
Yeah.
5-2
What-
something.
See, like I told, I don't want to tell the score line.
Something like that, but
No,
you
this
you
was-
think
I
it's
just
a
give you an
crazy-
example. It can be
it will
4-1
go-
as well.
Okay.
4-1 as well.
What makes you
Five.
think that? What makes you think that? Because you have never scored against Arsenal in the previous 3 encounters that we have met.
Yeah, so come on, man. We're talking about Real Madrid in Champions League. I know we've been bad. The previous fixtures, both I mean,
3 fixtures.
2000, if I'm
5,
5,
4,
6.
yeah,
5, 6.
you guys won
0-1 and then
in
I think we wore
Bernabeu,
that
right?
jersey.
Yeah.
We wore that jersey at home
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
yellow one in the Bernabeu and we
Bernabeu.
won 1-0 at your place. And
Yeah.
we drew 0-0 in our home.
Yeah, exactly. But you never know what's going to happen in football, and you never know. It's like they say Champions League is a tournament for Real Madrid.
Yeah, I still feel that Kivior needs to prove a lot more. I saw glimpses of nervousness in his game. Filling in Gabriel's
See, we
position
just need
is
to
very
individually we
difficult.
just need to find a weak spot
Yeah.
from each position, and we just need to keep attacking.
So who do you think is your CDM this match? Chomini?
Chouameni, yeah, he's back. He was on a red card.
So he was missing the previous
game.
game.
Previous game. I'm pretty sure that he'll do a really excellent work.
And will Modric keep his place or do you think he'll lose his spot?
Me personally, I feel he should come later on in the game, like from 70th minute onwards. That would be a better choice, I feel, to come and show that experience, that level of high game intensity, where most of the young players might, even if you don't start scoring goals,
after some
you
time
take
the
a lot of
experience
pressure.
come,
Your morale might go down and things like that. But when you bring in Modric inside the pitch,
experience comes
he-
in.
He can change the game.
yeah, he
Yeah.
can bring up the
Yeah.
team morals up. Things like that can happen. So that is the main reason why Ancelotti wanted to play him in the first fixture.
Okay.
Quickly, your predictions for the game.
I think we will go ahead and win 0-1.
Nice.
Because I feel we will still keep the clean sheet intact because we don't want for them to even feel for a second that they are back in the game
Yeah.
by letting a goal go.
Makes sense.
And
as per
we'll be
Arsenal
more
tactics, yeah.
defensive than offensive, and on attacks we can use Martinelli's space. And I don't think Fede Valverde will be that deep this time around if he's playing in the right back spot.
I guess he'll be starting as a right back because if you see a right back position, that is Carvajal is out
Yeah, I
due to
know.
injury, and then Lucas
But even
Vazquez,
if he's there on the right back, I think he'll be more inverted to centre mid because you need to score goals.
yeah, exactly.
That
But
first 15-20 minutes is very important for you guys to
yeah.
get one goal at least in the first
Yeah, to keep
15-20
up the
minutes to
heads
keep
high,
your
yeah.
momentum going. Otherwise, I think we'll grow in the game
Yeah.
as the game proceeds.
that's what we
I
have to
think.
stop you guys from doing that.
Yeah.
And
Like
you
not
think
settle
that
down.
the team will be the same?
Yeah, I think pretty much the same. Yeah.
Nice.
I think there'll be no changes in the game because we already rested Odegaard, Saka,
Yeah.
and Timber, if I'm not wrong, in the weekend fixture in Premier League. So I feel that it will be the same team more or less.
I don't know. I have this gut feeling that Raul Asensio might score in the second leg because
I'll be really
he,
happy
he
for
just
that.
scored in the
Previous fixture,
previous
yeah, the
fixture
La Liga
where they
fixture.
also had a red card.
No,
He
that
was
that
the
goal
only
was
one.
disallowed, by the way.
No, the 1-0 that you scored, it was
I think
Raul Asensio.
34th minute
That
It
was
was
Kamavinga.
Kamavinga scored and
scored
38th
and
minute Mbappe went
Mbappe
off.
went off.
Yes, exactly.
But
yeah.
I have a gut feeling. Let's see how true it goes. Raul Asensio might score. All right. Quickly moving on for the
Next.
other games.
All the best. Before we move on to the next games.
I guess.
Leg.
So again, Bayern and Inter, you feel Inter would go through?
Yeah, I think
because
Inter will
now
go
they are
through.
playing in
They're-
Inter's game now. Inter's home ground.
Yeah.
See,
It's the Milan
again,
Stadium, so
talking about that, again Bayern Munich, it's a big team.
See, the problem with Bayern right now, first of all, they lost in Allianz Arena. And Vincent Company, I feel that first year as a manager, he's not doing that great. Somehow
he's
they
very
are
underwhelming.
they
because
are winning the
Bayer Leverkusen
Bundesliga.
is not in the form.
That is why they are
like
winning
last
the
year.
Bundesliga, is why I
Yeah.
feel. But
Plus,
even I feel that Inter might
considering
go.
Harry Kane's record in big games, I don't think there's not a
Yeah,
chance.
he has that
Harry Kane
Tottenham
always
DNA in
misses
him.
I don't
a
know.
big chance in
I
a bigger
just feel
fixture.
that whenever I've seen Bayern play in such big games, right? They have that hunger. They thrive for the win. They
Yeah, I
want
know.
to win that.
I know how they are, but considering like last week's game, Harry Kane had a one-on-one chance.
3 times.
One-on-one
3 times.
chance. And usually he buries those in
Yeah.
a normal regular fixture. But coming into a crucial
Chance.
match, he never does that. Even with England, he missed that penalty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So in the big games, he never turns up. That's the only concern. And their defense has not been that great this
Not
season.
sharp, yes.
And Inter Milan has been fabulous
Yeah.
over the tournament.
I just wanna
think
tell
they
the-
are just under the radar.
Yeah. They're
with
always under the
Liverpool,
radar. Always
Bayern
under the radar.
Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, even Arsenal get a lot more credit, a lot more that whatever stats they
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
They have a lot more chances of winning the title than Inter Milan, who were like finalists in the last year. I think people don't recognize how good Inter Milan have been.
And the goal that Lautaro scored was
Oh,
so beautiful from the
brilliant,
outer
yeah.
foot. People,
So brilliant.
when you get the ball, anybody will just think of shooting it out.
Yeah.
He took that as an outer boot and he scored it so beautifully. And they have players like Bastoni was so beautiful in the game. I really think Bayern don't have a chance.
I think they have one of the best centre backs in the world.
Yeah.
I
Bastoni.
feel it might end in extra time with Inter Milan going forward.
Hmm.
All right.
Let's see what happens then. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching our video. It was really good to see, the likes and comments that you guys gave to our initial video. Keep spreading the love like the same for us. We'll see you in our next video.